Charlie, I know Nigerians want to come to Ghana so bad. I know they want to come to Ghana. But I did not expect them to go this far just to come to Ghana. Hey, Ghanaians, come and hear this one.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So another news got to us this morning about some 10 Nigerians who were caught inside container. Hey, when I saw that news, I'd be like, so now so Ghana sweet that people are not even following the right prompt. Did they enter container? Did they enter vessel like container? Hey, they come Ghana. Now so Ghana sweet for una. Now so Ghana sweet for una. Wonder shall never end. Let me see those Nigerians coming out to say, Ghana small, Ghana no get anything, Ghana this, Ghana that. Now your brothers be these 10 of them, 10 guys. Hey, 10, this hand twice. Yes. They were caught inside container. Yes, because they want to come to Ghana. What are they looking for? Bed of roses, Abi. Bed of roses. So if Ghana is not giving you peace of mind, would you come to Ghana? No. If Ghana is not giving you money, would you come to Ghana? No. Look at the risks they took. But they caught them at the port. Yes, the Tema Harbor. That's where they were caught, guys. Let's take a look at the video, okay? There you understand. Say, Ghana na Baba. Yes, they deserve to be given this title, Giant of Africa, as a small body, no be sickness. So now waiting with the talk with the us we get small body, it no be sickness. So as Ghana small like this, but waiting there inside Ghana, Wuna, you guys no even get up, guys. Let's watch, and definitely I will be back. I'm super excited that now so your fellow Nigerians are coming out to disgrace you. You go come out, they say this, they say that, they say Ghana this, Ghana that. But the same Nigerians, your own people, are the ones coming out to disgrace you. They disgrace you like say waiting happened. This is the thing. See, when another country will love you so much like Ghana come out and tell you what your people they do for their country, what you should do is to talk to your people. That's the right thing you're supposed to do. Of course, it's the right thing to do. Instead of you coming out to, pour spit on top that country where they advise Una, where they tell Una what your people they do for their country. If they are not feeling uncomfortable about what those people are doing, the criminal acts those people are committing in their countries, would they come out and say anything? They don't want the fact that they are treating you guys anyhow. That's the reason why they come out and they were telling you, so make you advise your people. But Nigerians, when our own they different, no. I mean, you guys don't see, right? We have a lot of videos I want us to check out, okay? These same videos, now Ghanaians, they complain. They talk, they tell Una, what they do, no good, As the brothers and sisters that you are to them, make Una change and become better people, okay? Guys, let's take a look at the videos. And at the end of it, I would love you to drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's watch.
So 10 Nigerians have been arrested at the Tema Harbor. Why? How many of you have watched this movie before? The Deadly Voyage, where some people entered into a vessel, a big ship vessel like that, just to go to abroad, and then, that's what some Nigerians did. So 10 Nigerians went to the Venus Grant in Lagos and entered into the Zipinamani vessel. You see those big vessels. They went and hid in the vessel as stowaway. And this vessel carried them from Lagos to Ghana. Wait, Ghana. You enter stowaway. You go hide inside vessel. And these people will be online saying, Ghana na small, Ghana na small. You went and passed away just to enter into Ghana. 10 of you. Anyways, have been arrested. Whether the ECOWAS law will allow them to stay for the mandatory 90 days or they will be deported back, I don't know. So people will go through this stress just to come to Ghana. Oh, Voco. Oh, Ghanaians. Wow, Charlie. Well, it is what it is. So they have been arrested after they entered into a vessel in Lagos, and they were brought here, and the Ghana Armed Forces actually arrested them.
Now, so your fellow Nigerians are coming out to disgrace you. You go come out, they say Ghana this, Ghana that. But the same Nigerians, your own people, are the ones coming out to disgrace you. They disgrace you like say waiting happened. This is the thing. See, when another country will love you so much like Ghana come out and tell you what your people they do for their country, what you should do is to talk to your people. That's the right thing to do. Of course, it's the right thing to do. Instead of you coming out to, pour spit on top that country where they advise una, where they tell una what your people they do for their country. If they are not feeling uncomfortable about what those people are doing, the criminal act those people are committing in their countries, would they come out and say anything? They don't want the fact that they are treating you guys anyhow. That's the reason why they come out and they were telling you also make you advise your people. But Nigerians, when our own they different, no. As you can see, I did inside bush. They do this. What they call on this video? Not be bush. When I inside my papa house, I did. As you can see, not be bush. I just love nature, you see. So that's the reason why I'm here, guys. Yeah. So I mean, you guys don't see, right? We have a lot of videos I want us to check out. Okay. These same videos, now Ghanaians they complain, they talk, they tell una what they do no good. As the brothers and sisters that you are to them, make una change and become better people. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the videos, and at the end of it, I would love you to drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's watch.
First of all, this video is for Ghana girls. Abi, you guys will say you will be following foreigners, you don't know where they are from, you don't know their source, you'll be following them, and with the local ones, you're going to see us less. No be so, no problem. They go show you pepe. Anyways, let me tell you what this man did. This man, he's a Nigerian in Ghana here doing whatever he's doing. And then one Nigerian girl also came from Nigeria to Ghana to come and do what she wants to do. And then this man, yes, he got a like, he took a liking to the Nigerian girl. So they started talking and he proposed to the Nigerian girl. And the girl agreed based on the fact, say, you know, the two of them, they come out the same place. So this man and that Nigerian girl that he dated, he proposed to, started dating small. Now, unbeknownst to the girl, this man has a wife and a kid back home. So guess what this man do? You go Juju man in there, to tie the girl, Charlie. Hey, he tied the girl. This was when he was losing the girl, Charlie. He tied the girl's body, the girl's soul, the girl's spirit. When he was untying the girl, it took him almost 5 minutes to untie the things he wrap around the girl. Bro, look, he tied the girl like 4 years. Anywhere the girl do, the girl go give her. The girl say she gave him 20 million naira. So anytime the guy will give this Jimmy money, then he will send some to his wife and kids at home and keep the rest. So the girl they work for this guy, then this guy they send the money back home. And this thing has been going on for 4 years. For 4 years. And the girl's friends are like, what's that you this guy will go to work and give all your money to this guy? This thing is not love, it's not normal. So they decided to go and check. And this man tied the girl. Charlie, he tied the girl. He tied body, soul, spirit. He tied the girl rough until he was apprehended recently. So a Nigerian man of Igbo descent has been arrested in Ghana for allegedly using Juju to control a woman and extort money from her over the past 4 years. Well, I don't know the arrest person because of Juju matter now. Anyways, he has been arrested. So you Ghana girls, if you like, they follow these foreigners and be insulting as the local ones.
Nigerians are spoiling the name of Ghana on social media, and funny enough, some Ghanaians are concerned. Can't you see that it is all we wanted? We have gotten. We wanted them to stay away from here. But funny enough, they are not only staying away from here, they are advocating that nobody comes. You and I know that Nigerians have done a more extensive act of advocating for people to come to Ghana. We have so many Nigerians who have phones in front of them videoing our Ebre Hills, mountains, the Accra Peninsula and other places, being proud of the light they came to meet in our country. We have Nigerians that have extensively spoken of how safe the country is compared to their country, Nigeria. Insinuated severally have Nigerians with regards to our security as one to be trusted even in the evening over Ghana, over Nigeria in the day. I don't think I can say Nigeria for ama him say one say adechi bo hompoa feninam at the side or Ghana. We say what I say. Nigerians know clearly that it is safer to be in Ghana at 12 p.m. than to be in Nigeria at 12 a.m. We didn't say it, they said it. So what is the problem of Ghana now? When Nigeria, the same people are sort of reversing the speech, because you should figure it out. You can't just go chasing every fly, bro. You go end up losing your own wound. What you say? Hans nano sebi all pay medium. Hans nano pay in sofin akoshe nasa wabono akoto injanenwa. Se edabriano. And so please, sometimes don't be too emotional with issues. Nigeria is powerless. Nobody should tell you that. I don't know why you are bothered that Nigeria is spoiling your name. You see, what has been the results to their positive actions evidential enough to be witnessed in their country? What is the essence of their positivity to their own country? How do they benefit from their positivity? I can't conform to reason when I'm dealing with a particular segment of people within a whole nation that have decided to be senseless. I'm sorry. I know very wise Nigerians where they go up, I they deal with just yesterday. My manager, I've always told you he's Nigerian, Yoruba. He's like my cousin, Omo Yoruba. Just yesterday, I am supposed to go for an interview at Aluta FM. He is fueling that interview I make for Aluta FM. You know the talk, and he will tell you that Nigeria is crazy. He was shot. He had to leave and come to stay in Ghana. I told you, become a Ghanaian. He's not in the United States, and it's well to do, bro. He didn't come to gain money in Ghana. He came to just gain peace of mind. Everybody knows Ghana is a peaceful place. So what is the issue that they are trying to? These are stupid people who might not even be Nigerians trying to just gain clout. Killer. Everybody, the Nigerian man will be liar self no say when you say Ghana is not safe, it's not true. The only time the Nigerian who is the biggest liar will speak the truth is when you tell him Ghana is not a safe place. Then he will tell you na lie. You understand? I know an Igbo boy, good person to me. I mean Munanga Sami Minya Ipebia only the Ebgema Edgen Bonnie cause mutum them bonnie put the hold me for America. So personally, I am not soft. I am strict and straight to the issue. The non-documented immigrants must live both in Ghana and Nigeria. Even in Nigeria, those Ghanaians in Nigeria misbehaving and don't have papers. Take them to prison or bring them back to the country. It is okay for them and it's okay for us. Same will be done here. And Omo Yoruba, this I'm quoting my Nigerian brother's words. He said the Ghanaian government must make sure that you investigate the non-documented immigrants across the continents that find themselves in Ghana. And he said this is what Trump is trying to do that people don't understand. Trump began sacking people in US and only today. My Nigerian friend is still there. Nothing has touched it because he's very, very well documented. So please, this big hatred as if we all hate Nigeria and I'm getting fed up of it. There are some few ones amongst wise people that are very foolish. And funny enough, you see, it is so easy to amplify foolishness because it is emptiness. That is why empty morals makes the most noise. I don't have time for Nigerians are full of wise people. Very few stupid men who want to tarnish the image of Nigeria. No, we serve no good time. This Nigeria must go, Ghana must go. Killer. I beg. Are you aware, as I'm talking to you, 2 Ghanaians in the National Service Office have embezzled more than 72 billion Ghana cedis. That is not a Nigeria. We are coming to talk about that very soon. Very soon. So please, this Nigeria must go matter. I'm beginning to see that it is a decoy. It is something that our politicians are using to take our minds off what is really happening in the nation. The Attorney General's office has charged 2 people. The Nigeria must go issue. Mumpake, I'm coming to address that. I'm coming.
A criminal is a criminal. A thief is a thief. We are not attacking Nigerians or any. We are attacking criminals. So if you see them or know them, you can fish them out for us so that we know what to do with them.
Family, Nigeria businessmen and Ghana businessmen, they don't come together say, hey, all those pickpockets. Do you know pickpockets? Those who normally take people's phone in circle, they will snatch people's bag. You know, sometimes you will carry money, you will go to the market and you are checking your pocket, you cannot see your bunch of money. Pickpockets. So you will be hearing pickpocket in this video. They have come together, even Ghana police. They said that they want to work together now so that they can fish out all those people. So family, I want us to watch the video. When we are done watching, I will make a comment about it.
A criminal is a criminal. A thief is a thief. We are not attacking Nigerians or any. We are attacking criminals. So if you see them or know them, you can fish them out for us so that we know what to do with them.
Like these Nigerian boys, when we get them like 3 or 4 times, we will not see anybody there. I believe that. But as well, we are working on this one. Let's work on that pickpocket too. Because many people cannot cross that place because of that pickpockets. So we need a solution. Let's put heads together and bring a solution to this thing.
I remember there was a time we arrested one and took him to the police station. Before we will leave the police station to our shop, the person is already there. And they came with a machete. Has it not been some of our Nigerian brothers around? I may not be with you people at this time. And I thought it will end there. It never ended. When they are opening the bag and you see it and you want to alert the person whom they are opening the bag, they will come back for you. It's not a mere issue or a mere talk. It's not by softly manner. If you don't run or escape, I'm sorry. they will butcher you. So please, they should do something about it for us.
Thank you. Officer is here. Last week Thursday, he was threatened by he's going to be shot. By gun. Yes, and he shot there. These things we are saying here, we at times, we all have family.
What we need now is a solution to this problem, because this thing has been happening for a long time. Like what my brother said, for those picking pocket people.
We are ready to help you people. The question is, how do you people want us to help you? Because we might sacrifice our life for, because it doesn't end here. We can help you here, and maybe they can go and maybe they can leave the country. And we were saying we cannot. Some of them knows our houses in Nigeria. It's not going to be an easy thing, because last Thursday that they threatened chairman, the person might not shoot him in Ghana. The person might be waiting for him in his hometown. When he come there, he kills him. He shoot the person. So the question is, how do you want us to help you people? Because we are ready to help.
Yeah. Good afternoon. I really thank everybody for your contribution. Thank you for every speech that has been made here. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. This is my 18 years in Zogo Joshua. I'm the oldest Marina here. Even my brother that is attacking me direct, I am older than him. I want to use this opportunity also to ask him to join we Nigeria to fight this fight, because this fight that we are fighting, he's not supporting us. Mr. Dominic Igwe is not supporting us. I am pleading with him to support us to fight this fight. So thank you.
Okay, we thank God for our what we are saying and finding the best solution for all of us, our lives, because even especially me myself, because they know that sometimes I go there and those things, they threat me, they do this. So I need to call people who they know that they are strong to warn them, because sometimes I can be free. But what we want is that the Ghanaians are ready to tell you something that we want you people to do there, so that we can support for that thing should go on, so that we will fish them out of. So we are not sacking the tables or the shops or everybody, but it's the street people. But what we want you people to do is that we want to name the tables. I think maybe 01, 02 up to 10. Then we start from 11. Everybody who here from down there to that place, and we will tell them that this is your table. So you have only one person to work with it, no more than 2 persons. At least when we see another person close to you, apart from you and your brother and the name that you have bring it to us, it means that that particular person, that your table will never be there again, because you are supporting those people who are on the street doing that thing. That's my idea, and I think that thing will happen. If someone have, because we have a shooting short time before our big people talk. So no. So what I saying is that if someone have something to add it to it, that's the best.
Yeah, hello. Please, I just want to say something.
We need 3 people from the Ghanaian side. We need 3 people from Nigerian side to talk about what we are discussing now and what we best to solve the solution. After that, the leaders will talk. When the leaders talk, it's okay, because our time is going.
Yeah, I want to say something about the question that my brother asked about. Their life is at risk. Maybe they can monitor them and kill them in Nigeria. It's on all of us. Even somebody can monitor us here and kill us and go to Nigeria. What about that one too? So it's something that we are fighting about, corruption. We are fighting about sacrificing. It's not about maybe fear. If you say you then, why are we here? If you can't fish them out for us to deal with them.
No, I said we are ready to.
Yes. So if you are ready, then also.
Thank you once again. Concerning the tables, the table issue that we said we are going to, the numbering of the tables, I believe that a table should contain 2 people, a boss and then an apprentice, or maybe a helper, assistant, exactly. And then apart from that, if it's 3, it's not allowed, then the person has to move out. Thank you. Sorry.
Family, hope you have done watching the video. Now, like, so now we see more, because this thing is very bad. Somebody will work hard in life, then now carry the person hard and work. It's very bad. Family, you can share your own thoughts in the comment section. One love from Christ in me.
So please let me know your thoughts, okay, in the comment section. Do also like, subscribe to this very channel, share this video to as many as out there. I believe they'll watch and learn from it. I love you guys always. Bye bye.